Hey guys, a lot of people wondering about a bunch of free programs they could use to kind of help with their tertiary studies. So I thought I'd go through a quick list of them and kind of explain what each one does. Okay, so the first one we're looking at is Wolfram Alpha. And what Wolfram Alpha is it's a knowledge engine. So you can put an equation there and it will solve the equation and give you an answer. So it's very basic and very useful. You can also put other things in there like what was Shakespeare's first name and a couple William. So it's a really useful tool and it will show you working out and stuff like that if you become a free member. Another one is Microsoft Mathematics. And this is just a downloadable part you can put in Microsoft. And once again, you put an equation in there, and it will solve it and give you all the working in between the equation. I have experienced some problems with this. It does have a tendency to occasionally crash Microsoft, so if you're going to use it, just make sure you save frequently. Okay, the next one will be SlideShare. And SlideShare is just a great resource. It has everything you're looking for. If you set up a SlideShare, you can just do a search on my website for anything you really want, and it will come up with like a PDF file of that, which you can download straight to your computer. It's got, textbook solutions, stuff like that, stuff that can kind of really help you as long as you use it correctly. The next one is YourTutor. And that's not, your tutor. I mean, they're good too, but this is the website, yourtutor.com. So, if you're a member of a school or if you have a library card, you can basically just go onto yourtutor.com and they have tutors online who just sit there waiting to answer your question. It's a free service provided by your libraries and it's really, really good, provided you get someone good. Okay, next one is Google. Now, a lot of people just aren't using Google correctly, and that's fine. The two main things I want to talk about was Google Images and Google Scholar. Google Images is really useful. If you've got a question that's given to you in the form of an image and you don't really know how to solve it, sometimes the best way to do it is just copy the image, put it straight into Google Images, you can just drag and drop it straight in there, and it will find you websites where people have probably already pasted the image and kind of discussed it, and you can kind of get a feel for it. The next one would be Google Scholar, and this is more for assignments. You just change your thing to Google Scholar, anything you search will have a 50-50 chance of being peer assessed. So, you get some peer-reviewed, you get some robust sources, pretty easy using that. Another great place for robust sources is Wikipedia. And I know everyone says don't use Wikipedia, and in some parts it's true. It can be dodgy sometimes. 99% of the time it's mostly accurate, but the best thing to do is to go to Wikipedia, have a read through because it's normally generally easy to understand, and just kind of find information that you like on the page, click the little hyperlink, will take you to a reference, you can then open the reference, and if it's a robust reference, you can take the information straight out of the reference, never even mention Wikipedia. So you still got a robust reference and clearly presented information. So even though people say don't use it, just don't reference it, but you can use it. Okay, the next one will be Facebook. And there are a lot of Facebook groups for a lot of classes, and if you're not a member of them, you're really missing out, because there's just a whole bunch of people online doing the same stuff as you, willing to help you, wanting help, and it's just a great environment to kind of support each other. Okay, past exams, and I know what you're thinking, no, don't go past exams, that's cheating. No, these are provided by your university, and if you follow the correct links, you can generally find past exams for your class, and it kind of gives you a rough idea of what will be on your exam so you can prepare for it. Okay, the next one is the support center. Most universities or tertiary organizations have a support center. You can just swing by, ask them your question, and normally they're pretty competent. Sometimes they're not, but, just swing by 2 or 3 times and you'll probably find someone who can solve it. Okay, the next one is the textbook. And I've heard a lot of lecturers say you'll learn more from the textbook than you do from me. And mostly that's probably true. The thing with the textbook is sometimes they'll say, read sections 4.3, 4.4, and 4.7. But a lot of times they'll test you on, 4.1 all the way through to like 4.8. So even though they say maybe only read like half the textbook sections, sometimes it's good to kind of look at the other ones, so then if you get a question that relates to them, you kind of flip back and go, well, I remember this, they said not to read it, but now they're testing on me, so I should probably actually go back and have a look at that. Okay, next one is your cohort. I've noticed most people don't really seem to use study groups or anything like that, and it's a real shame because you group up with some people and you can really work some things out together. It just creates friends, it creates connections, and you can kind of work, together. And that's really good for assignments, because you might have like 4 or 5 groups, and if they come together to sound like a representative, you can find like a whole bunch of good resources, have a good tour, they can go back to their groups, and then everyone's kind of gained from it. Next place is the bar, and I know what you're thinking, I don't really relate bar to studying. You can make some great connections at the bar. You can meet tutors, lecturers, senior students, you can meet a whole bunch, and that's not limited to the bar, that's limited to campus in general, but I just like the bar because it's a great environment. Okay, the next one is DiabloCola.com, and obviously that is a source of genuinely good videos and genuinely good, material. So I hope that you can kind of look through these, maybe write them down quickly, and use them throughout your tertiary education. Alright, Koala out.